Kia ora koutou e te whānau and welcome to the WBSC Under-23 Oceania qualifier with our Under-18 Trans-Tasman series. We are at Colquhoun Ballpark in the Manawatū. We are here from Thursday to Sunday, 4th of April to the 6th of April. My name is Jackie Smith, and in the commentary with me for this game is the one and only Damien Collins. Welcome, Damien.
Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. Looking forward to doing this one. A little bit remote for us after the first game is a bit waterlogged on Diamond 1, but here we are being shifted to Diamond 2, but we're up in the rafters getting it done.
Fantastic, but at least we've got game 2 underway.
Yes.
We have had a little bit of a change to the schedule and we'll get you up to speed with that, but first and foremost, let's take a look at the teams that have taken the diamond. So for game 2, fielding for New Zealand, let's go through the team. Pitching is Toby Smith. Catching is Cole McWilliams on first, Mason Carey on second is Romana Kumaroa. How did I not get that? Yeah, second base. Romana Kumaroa, beg your pardon, sorry about that. And on third is Richard Terure. And shortstop, Joseph Hill. And in the outfield, we've got Hunter Bailey. In centre field is Tamihana Star. And to finish us off in right field is Nokai Demolchi. We talked about that one.
We will get it.
I think I got that
right.
We'll
get corrected surely.
Yeah. That's our fielding team for you tonight in game 2. And let's take a look at the hitters. And leading us off for Australia, first hitter is Austin Gooden, and second hitter will be Thomas McCarroll. Third hitter, Jonathan Faber. And fourth is Eskiel Turnbull. We're going to call him Zeke. Is Eskiel Turnbull. We're going to call him Zeke. I'm allowed to call him Zeke.
We've got the nicknames.
Yeah. Chad Charlesworth. Tyson Buswell will be coming up in 6th position. In 7th, Carter Shears. And in 8th is Maikera Thompson Tetana. And in 9th is Lachlan Tetheridge. And in 10th is Jackson Malaga.
Yeah, first batter's been up. The designated player, Austin Gooden, starts off with a walk. He's one of the stars in that first game.
Yeah, let's talk about that first game. Just a little recap. Damien, you were involved in that first game. How did it go?
Yeah, Australia started well in the first couple of innings, knocking in 7 runs. Got an early jump and it looked like it could have been run rule going into the 5th. But at the bottom of the 4th, the Kiwis struck back with 4 runs, keeping it, closing it into 3. But then at the top of the 6th, Australia just got the sticks working. They got another 7 runs to make the score 14-4, and that's how it stayed, with the run rule going into the 6th innings with Australia getting the dub.
So I would imagine New Zealand will be looking for a bit of a comeback game here, just to get settled and get particularly probably the sticks going in this game here.
Yeah, they left a few on base. Their innings where they scored.
Hit up the middle.
Yeah, the innings that they scored the 4 runs, they were actually down loaded bases with, I think it was just 1 out or maybe even none, but then they left the bases loaded once they started getting the outs. So they've got to convert those. Of course, you get anyone to 2 and 3, you want to be getting them home.
So we see Australia are off to a good start here. Runner on first and second.
I wish someone had moved that ladder.
That ladder, do you think? We can get a message down there.
Surely.
All right, and just giving you our umpires, our blues for this game. Game 2, on the plate is Trevor Murphy, and on the bases will be Gavin Shepherd.
Bit of experience out there.
So our first hitter, Gooden, is on second base. He's on base on balls. And McCarroll hitting one up the middle. Number 3 hitter, Jonathan Faber, up to bat for Australia. See, just taking a couple of pitches there.
Yeah, these boys, although there are a couple positional changes and a couple coming into the starting lineup, they weren't in that first game, but they have seen a lot of Toby Smith. He came in after Tyre Robertson in the first game and chucked pretty well, the lefty from Canterbury.
Yeah, we see a little bit of action in the field, you see there.
Aggressive base running from Australia. McCarroll takes a lead, so they try to pick him off at first, whereas Gooden sees that and gasses it to third.
Yeah, we see Smith just hitting the outside of the plate. Looks like to be mixing it up. I would imagine that they'll probably look to do that, particularly after their first game today, Damien. Be important that they just change up the variety of the pitches.
Yeah, absolutely. See these battery pairings will start getting used to each other. Of course, being in the New Zealand team, a lot of them don't get to play with each other on a week-to-week basis. So although you can try and keep pairings the same, it's at a different level now. You've got to put the best out there that you can. And also another thing that we talked about in the first game, a lot of these pitchers getting used to pitching off the block. Of course, our pitchers in New Zealand pitch off a mat, and unfortunately, they ain't doing that this weekend.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
A different thing to counter.
Yeah, and it is quite interesting because it is very different, isn't it? And when you touch on that, like our players are pitching off mats from baby.
Yeah,
that's
all
just
they know, right?
Just, yeah.
Oh, off the hand of McWilliams.
So hopefully we'll just get another little look at that. There we go. So it looked like a set play there, Damien, on the play for runners at first and second, throwing the ball down to second, and the second baseman was coming across. They'll score a run on that. Oh, and just getting him on the inside there. Going low and in.
You'll see Derek McFarlane trying to fix the camera behind home plates. Of course, with the rain, we've had to move the games over to Diamond 2 to just preserve Diamond 1 a bit longer for all the action it's going to see this weekend. So we're trying to do this remote as possible. We're up in the clubhouse. They're all the way over there. Hopefully, all the transmitters work perfectly.
Here we see a hit. Up the middle. Centre right. Scoring another run.
Yeah, hard hit shots in between 8-9. That will get McCarroll running from second to home.
And we see Faber safe on 2. They'll be happy with that. Another runner in scoring position. Good solid hit up the middle there, Damien.
Yeah, it's starting well here, Australia. Again, the stick's going. 2 quick runs to get them going.
So New Zealand will be wanting Toby Smith just to settle in here.
Yeah, they don't have to counter as much water as the last game. Just got to ease into it, find his zone, work with his catcher. Hopefully they get the umpire on their side as well.
There we go. Getting that one. We have a 1-on-1 count. No outs. New Zealand will be working hard for maybe a ground ball in the infield would be good here and just get themselves an out.
Yeah, hopefully stop that runner from moving from second.
Fly ball. And throwing that over to 3. It's safe at third. Just missing that out. Third base.
Norkai in right field made that catch and had to gun it to third. as Faber tagged up at second. He goes sliding into third for safe. First out though, Zeke,
yes, Ezekiel Turnbull. We were told to pronounce his name, but he likes to be known as Zeke, or is known as Zeke. So there you go. It's a good spot on the outside. He'll be happy with that.
Great spot.
You can just keep working that spot there and stay ahead of these Australian hitters would be good, I would imagine, Damien. He'd be wanting to get on top of them in the batter's box.
Yeah, a little bit disheartening to start and give up those first couple runs, but early days, hopefully plenty of time to claw a couple back themselves.
And this has got to be a really good experience, so for both teams.
100%.
Yeah, I know we sort of touched on it earlier today, and just when you think about an international tournament on how good it is for players to be exposed to that type of opportunity. You can see a hit to right field.
Yeah, Jackie, I mean, a lot of these boys have been in their association mix for a while. I know a lot of these names from tournaments all over the place, but getting that fern for the first time, or maybe they've been in the DSOC setup for a while or something like that, but pretty special to represent your country, and always, as you know for sure, stepping up against Australia is always good fun.
Just missed. He's working really hard. We see that, and just already starting to settle in a little bit more on throwing the drop ball, throwing it down, trying to hit those corners. Yeah, we've had a long relationship, as we know, with Australia. Is that the mat just come off? Oh no, it looks like a towel dropped at the bottom of his pants.
There's the under-15 New Zealand side in the house.
Looking very smart, aren't they?
I was stoked to see them pull up. They were looking swish. He's just noticed.
Yeah, it's got his cloth. Yeah, again, it's just another great opportunity, especially for our younger teams. That's it. Fly ball, right field caught, and he's going to make the play at home, and will they get the tag? Just misses that home plate, and Australia will see another one come across the plate. Here we see the replay in right field, coming up with a throw. Just a little bit off there, and that run will score for Australia.
Norkai getting the second out of the innings, his second catch. Pop to right field. Of course, Faber tagging up at 3 and scoring the third run for this Australian U18 side. Or Junior Steelers, as we gave them the...
Is that the name?
That's what we're calling them.
Yeah. We see that that was that low pitch on the outside, though. Damien working for New Zealand for Toby. If he can just work that and hit that spot, you'll see them struggle with it, and when you get fly balls, you can catch those. Here we go. There's another one. Should be another out. It's a second baseman. Kumaroa. Kumaroa. There you go, Jackie. See. Nice, and that'll finish the inning. Top of the first inning, Australia coming out with 3 runs, and we go to the bottom of the first inning.
Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
No mai, haki mai, welcome back, and we are going into the bottom of the first innings, and leading off for New Zealand is Joseph Hill. We'll have Tamihana Star coming up as 2, Mason Carey is coming up as 3, Gabriel Tahitahi, Cole McWilliams, Romana Kumaroa, Nokai will be up as 7, 8, Richard Terudi, and Hunter Bailey, and then we have Toby Smith, who is being DP'd by Gabriel Tahitahi. Ooh, you see it, just a running bunt. Just missed there, great catch there by the first baseman, Australian first baseman. Mason, no, that's not Mason.
Makeda Thompson Tatana. Good Australian name, that one. Yeah, Joseph Smith, the shortstop for New Zealand, just trying to get on deck with the short game quickly. Short on base, sorry.
Good opportunity just to mix it up there. Just get things going, make something happen. Tamihana Star into bat, left-handed for New Zealand.
Well, the centre fielder with the wheels, surely he can put down a slap or something. Lefty with wheels.
So you've probably seen these, a lot of these players more than I have actually. Damien, is that what he does? Is he a hitter, a slapper, or can he do a bit of everything?
I think he can do a bit of everything. Yeah.
Especially when you got speed.
Why not? Already got a little bit of a lead to first.
Oh, we see a ace on balls there, so he's managed to pick up a walk. Good turn at bat.
Yeah, that's what New Zealand will want, early base runners. You know, giving up 3 in the top of the first. They'll want to claw back pretty quickly.
Yeah, and I guess that's really important, isn't it? Their first hitter going out. We want to get runners on base, don't we? So that was a good turn at bat for New Zealand, getting him on base. And finds himself on second.
Told you, wheels.
Oh, they're just having a little bit of a corridor in the middle there. Settling in, looks like here.
I'm going to keep Googling through this contest, just so I can put down where these players are from, as we get to know them a bit more over the next 3 days.
Yeah, not only will we get to know them, that's exactly what this tournament will create as they go along, isn't it? And start getting into day two and 3, and everyone starts to become familiar with each other, what their skills are, where they're at it also as players. Start working on combinations. It's pretty important, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, time together, right? You can go out and be be a great player out there. I've always said it's probably the most individual team sport ever. You win it as a team, but if you lose, it's because right field dropped it.
Yeah. You see that just going out of the zone, so he's just needing to settle in. The Australian pitcher, Jackson Maluga. This is good though, this is good. Jason Kumaroa there, you'll see. Coach for our New Zealand team, our junior Sox. He'll be happy with this. His hitters picked up another walk, Damien.
Yeah, Mason Carey, pretty good batter himself. Pretty disciplined in the box. Handy catcher, so he'll pick up a walk as well.
I have to say, I'm not sure if you can see this on the coverage, but like looking at the image, it doesn't look like it's raining. It doesn't seem to, but it's definitely a little bit drizzly over there. You can see that another ball's just getting away on the pitcher.
I'll put drizzly on the
drizzly
on the meter.
Yeah, it's a little bit drizzly.
Gabriel Taitei, the designated player, into bat now.
This is a good position for Junior Sox to be in here. We've got runners in scoring position with a DB up to bat.
Yeah, Gabriel Taitei can do it all. Pretty handy. He's playing in this one in the designated player spot, but in the first one he was right field. I watched him in a grand final for secondary schools as a pitcher last week, an up-and-comer from the Auckland region out of the Ramblers Club.
And sounds very versatile.
Very.
Yeah. Oh, just takes a swing at that rise ball underneath. Two and one, so we know. Just watching Maluga, he can throw it down, he can throw it up. Haven't seen any change-ups as yet. Unsure if he has one. 2 and 1's the count.
Surely he won't show them just yet.
No. And that's the thing, right? When do you start bringing out these pitches?
When they start hitting the speed.
Yeah, that's it. It's it. Time to adapt.
Well, you know yourself, the first couple are just, seeing what they're hitting, seeing what they're swinging at, and trying not to throw those again for the certain batters that are doing theirs.
There we go. Just gets onto that. It's going to score a run. That's one.
Well, that's what they wanted to do.
Absolutely.
Get the ball in play and score those runners. Masakiri at 3 now. Taitei to second outs. And we got 1 on the board.
Early days in the game, bottom of the first inning, Damien. It's just chip away, making sure that you're getting runners on base. I would imagine that's what they'll be wanting to do.
Yeah, create that pressure.
Yeah.
Manufacture, the operative word we use. Cole McWilliams, the catcher from Counties, into bat now.
Good to see a real mix of players from around the country too, playing for New Zealand. Not just dominated by sometimes can happen, some from our top provinces, I guess you could maybe argue. And usually that's just numbers, it's a numbers game, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's great to see. And we know Counties Manawatū in New Zealand has had a very successful last few years in terms of the club developing and seeing players come through. We've seen Maluga just getting behind, so he's getting behind on this hitter.
Yeah, the Counties Franklin region, really. It's out south, I guess, from Auckland. Really had some great years in the age groups in the last few. Unfortunately, as they get older, they tend to go to other provinces, but Franklin's stepping up, County's stepping up. Who knows? They could be staying put in future to come.
Oh, gosh, well done. I'm not sure, but Australia, they'd be happy with that one. I think their pitcher thought that that was in there, but well done by New Zealand, picking up that walk. It's another runner on base.
Yeah, do the tag for the 2 down catcher. Tay will come out and do some running. Mason Carey on third is probably hoping he was catching this one.
And up to bat, number 6 hitter, Manawatū.
Out of the Canterbury Association here in New Zealand. Another association doing good things. We talked about the block earlier, but Canterbury, one of those regions that are coming from an artificial turf on their main ground. Bit different.
And that's a big change.
Massive change,
yeah, big change. And we know that I believe there's just foul, just cutting through that outside pitch, foul ball. I saw the other night, Damien, I believe you were there. Yes. I was listening to you and watching a little bit of the softball, but to your point, playing on the turf in the hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite different, eh? And then you
different.
come here, so the adjustment that the players also have to make here on the dirt diamond.
Yeah.
Not only is it a little bit drizzly, but they're also playing on the dirt.
Yeah.
It's changed quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, artificial, it's flat all year round. The only thing you really got to worry about is a bit of skimming if there's a bit of moisture underneath. I was listening to some of the Australians the other night. None of them had brought moulds over, and you can't play in medals on some of the artificial turfs.
Yeah,
I know you can't in Christchurch, you can't in the Hutt Valley, but it was little things that they do. Not that we're superstitious in our game or anything like that, but little things like picking up the dirt and rubbing your hands before you go into bat. You can't do that.
No,
it's all too clean. Yeah,
aren't they?
That's the rituals.
Yeah. So that's not the third out for Australia, Kumaroa. But not without New Zealand getting themselves a run. They'll be happy with that. So finishing the bottom of the first inning, 3 runs to 1 to Australia. We'll be back shortly.
Boom.
Steve's Tyre Service and Auto
Being a Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Zilch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
We're going to have Māori getting ownership rights recognised in the taku taimwana.
So they created legislation, foreshore and CBD.
How can you allow this to happen in the 21st century?
What it is the same old faces, the Ken Mears, the Harawira families, the haters and wreckers.
It's about time we started looking to a new future.
What he can do in 50,000 turn up.
And welcome back. After one complete inning, we are at 3 runs to 1 to Australia, and we are going into the top of the second inning. Lead-off hitter for Australia is Maikera Thompson-Titana.
You see, Jackie, as well, that New Zealand have made a pitching change. Tore Darlington into the hill for New Zealand.
Yeah, interesting that they're bringing in, made a change already. Do you think?
Yeah.
Or is it just about giving the pitchers an opportunity, get them in the game?
You got 5 tests. You know, it's only
Yeah,
day one.
yep.
Are they changing out combinations? Are they just seeing what they're going with? I don't think Tor had a pitch in the first one, and I know they do have a couple on the roster. So
Yep.
maybe it's getting game time, seeing them out. You know, giving up 3 in the first innings from Toby Smith. Maybe they just don't want that to happen again. But you know, Kumaroa, he's been there, done that. He'll know what he's doing in that coach's box.
Yeah, lots of experience.
Jace,
Here we see a drive to left field. Oh, and it hits the umbrella. Is that over? Does that count as over, or did he catch that?
One hand, one bounce.
Off the umbrella? Is that an out?
It looks like it.
That's a run. It's a home run for sure. He's going to take it.
Darlington, welcome to international softball.
We get to see that again. He certainly did drive that over left field fence.
Sure did. Good placement for the spectators to get the ball to bounce back into the field of play. Here we go by the replay. Big shot to left field. And boop.
Covering up. Don't think they were going to make an attempt to catch that,
No.
was he?
It's
Like,
very
no.
rarely you actually see someone try to. You know, the head's cool when it goes foul, and no one actually tries to catch it. It's always cover the neck.
So starting the inning strong.
Yeah, they clawed back that run pretty quickly. Thompson Tatana, the second basin. Aussie coach now putting on a jacket.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, you know, talk about the rain, but it's raining.
It's raining.
So let's talk about the rain. Yeah, but it's not cold. It's
No,
not, you know,
definitely
it's
not.
warm. There's no wind.
No.
There's no wind. It's just this.
Look at the flags.
little
They ain't
drizzle.
moving.
Yeah. So, and just listening to you talking about, you know, when we talk about Darlington coming in to pitch too, you know, we were expecting a bit of rain over the next few days. If the players don't get on the diamond and play in these conditions, you know, you're not preparing yourself, are you?
That's it.
It's because it is quite different.
Yep.
Oh gosh, I don't think you should be allowed to play softball in the rain, but it's just how it is.
Well, there's levels to it, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know, when it's chucking down, we definitely say no, but we tend to play in a bit of drizzle in this game.
Yeah.
But it's just, you just got to make sure that the ball stays dry, because it can be dangerous. You know, we call it softball because of the original ball was just paper mache back in the day, but it's become a 12-inch leather ball filled with cork, and it's not exactly soft if it hits you.
No, not at all. And there we see Lachlan getting himself a walk. So that's another runner on base for Australia. None down. And leaning back. Bunt goes down. We're going to get the out at first. Yes, and they get the out at first. Nice running there.
Tetheridge putting down the sacrifice bunts to move the runner like he did in the first game. Pretty handy in the boxes, old Tetheridge. And he does exactly what he needs to do by getting his runner, Thompson Tatana, from first to third, getting them a runner in scoring position.
Textbook hitting there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put the ball down, move your runner. He's got a bit of speed.
Well, when you've had Dad in the Aussie system for 23 years, surely you pick up a thing or two.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Mike, the manager of the Steelers for 20-odd years.
Wow, there
and
you
now
go.
the head coach for the last couple.
Oh, fantastic. So it runs in the family.
Yeah, it's always good. You sure would have seen a name or two around these traps in the last few years of the second generations coming through.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic.
You know, a
isn't
kid
it?
that's brought up around the grounds, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, we see Saw then a little bit of a scan of the park. Still got our stalwarts supporters there, Damien, out here supporting.
Our good summer sport.
Yep.
Don't normally see that many umbrellas. You wouldn't have them at Haitata Park, I tell you that much. It'd be inside out umbrellas.
Here we say, holding the runner at third. Nice play there.
Yeah, good eyes up from Darlington to just hold the runner. Give that stare down to 3 before getting the second outs. One to 3, not 3 to 1.
And this will be good for New Zealand if they can just hold out the Australian team from scoring another run in this inning.
And Thomas McCarroll's about the centre fielder now. Hit up the middle in its first at bats and scored.
And that was another run there coming across the plate. Damien just like that. He's pretty quick off third base there.
I looked away and looked back and boom,
Yeah, here
they
we see
scored
the
another
replay
run.
just on that. He was off on that miss ball there by the catcher. Just losing the grip of that ball.
That will happen in this weather. Unfortunately, you don't want to keep banging on about it, but it is a factor out there for sure. The Australian supporters to the left first and venture out to Diamond 2. They just stay to look after the bar staff.
Keeping nice and dry.
Absolutely.
One just missing on the outside there. You see all the pictures there. Just using the cloth on the back of their pants. Dry the fingers so they can get a good grip of the ball. Trying to keep control. Here we see a walk. That's bringing up Jonathan Faber up the bat, scoring in the last inning.
Yeah, hard hit shot in between 8-9. Oh. We are satelliting this, ladies and gentlemen, so hopefully that doesn't happen too much. But at least we're doing it. Ooh, we had to rig some things up, that's for sure.
And he's off to second. Oh, they just missed him. Oh, it'd be great to see that again. It was definitely close.
Yeah, it looked close.
Aggressive
in real
off
time.
on the first pitch, yes.
You see on the replay, slide, yeah, maybe just in.
Yeah.
Maybe if that throw was just a little lower.
The old feet in first, eh?
But old school sliding.
There we go. And Faber is still in the batter's box.
Another one comes in.
He should.
Still a breeze, but those flags are moving.
So, should be 1-1. Could be on the hitter. And runner at second.
Darlington just gets a fresh ball in there.
Let's see where he goes with this pitch. Just doing a little bit of an off pace on the outside.
Not used to just looking at a screen, Jackie. I keep on looking out to the
Yeah,
diamond and
looking
not
for the
seeing a team.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Because you just see everything else that's going on around the diamond as well.
Oh, yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
Here we go. There's that little off-pace pitch.
You usually see where players are set up, everything like that, and kind of guess what they're going for with how their infield set up, etc. But yeah, no, this is different. But hey, get it done.
And we're at the top of the second here. 2 outs. With Faber still in the batter's box. Runner at second for Australia. McCarroll is at second. And just going on the outside. Oh, just loses that a little bit there. High.
As we talked about the block, as you might see on the screen, the pitcher keeps on trying to flatten out. As they do, it is lime, ladies and gentlemen. Their feet, when they plant their foot, when they drag or whatever they're doing, they create divots. And he's just trying to keep that nice and flat for him. So we can do things like that.
Be very happy with that. Get out of that inning. And we're finishing the top of the second with 5 runs to 1. There we see that home run. I'm sure that's an out. Surely that's an out. Fantastic hit. Well done to Australia. And we're going into the bottom of the second. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back, whānau. We're going into the bottom of the second inning between New Zealand Junior White Sox and our Australian under-18 White Sox. And not White Sox. That's a terrible habit, isn't it? New Zealand Junior Sox and Australia under-18 team. Score is 5-1. And our hitters, we have Nokai, Richard and Hunter up to bat.
You're forgiven, Hall of Famer, mate. You're forgiven. Oh, see, just attempt the running bunt. And this is Nokai. This is who you were talking about, I think, earlier, weren't you, in the outfield? Yep. You mentioned as a bit of an all-rounder. Yeah, one of. He a couple good catches in that first innings to change the momentum of the team. Oh, laying off that rise ball. Try to find what association it's from. Can't just at the minute. Whanganui? No? No. I will get these details to you, ladies and gentlemen. But if you do know, send them through so we can know more. Nice patience in the batter's box. Kumarawa shaking his head. He was very happy with that. Nodding his head, I beg your pardon. Not shaking, that's the other way, when you're not happy. Seemed happy with that. Yeah, there you go, picking up a walk. And they seem to, look, we've had a few walks for New Zealand. Yeah. Yeah. So good pitch selection, being patient. Yeah, so when they're getting runners on base, what do they need to do? Convert those runners. Manufacture, pressure, whatever they need to do. But yeah, down 5-1 at the bottom of the second. Don't want to give this Junior Steelers team anything, because they proved in the first game that, yeah, when they go to work, things can happen. That's right, just wanting to stay as close as possible. Richard Terure up to bat. Terure from Franklin, the Pukekohe. club. I'm sure Derek, who fixed the camera behind the home dish before, is from the same club. No?
Oh.
My bad.
You see Nokai making his way down to 2 on a pass ball. Here we see again, that's 3, that's right, 3 and 1. So good discipline, seeing good discipline by the New Zealand hitters in the batter's box. And just waiting to get set. It's a strike. Full count. Anything close here? He's certainly wanting to drive something here. And that's away, gets away on the pitcher. And we see another runner on base. Okay, moves down to 3rd. Teruria is on 1st. And that's bringing up Hunter Bailey with none outs. None outs.
Hunter Bailey from Counties, the left fielder, into bat now.
See a few more balls coming from Jackson. The Australian pitcher here came in, which is working to an advantage for New Zealand.
Yeah, we talked about the equaliser in the first game with the block for our boys getting used to it when the Australian boys are well used to pitching off the block. But the equaliser would be this weather. I don't know if they'd be used to playing in a bit of rain like we would.
So everybody can see everything.
It's one of those Kiwi things. Oh yeah, and he puts down the bunt. First base comes up with the tag, gets the runner going to first. However, we will be safe at home scoring a run.
Yeah, de Malmonch from Canterbury sliding into home. Surely Tarudi is at second.
That's correct. Just another conversation here, just to slow it down. Break things up. Maybe not let New Zealand get on a little bit of a roll. Just get a little bit of composure there after a bit of action in the field. But then we saw again a little tactic there from New Zealand. They started it in the first inning though with a short game, putting the bunt down, prepared to do that in that scoring situation as well. And it works, we know it works. Here we go again. Oh, I'm just moving the runner down.
The old fake bunt steal.
And particularly on a first pitch. You know, that first pitch when it's, you should expect it, but you're not always expecting. Usually you're looking to see, okay, take a couple of pitches and we'll see what happens. Nice ball driven up to shortstop.
Good walk, good work from Shears to get that ground ball from shortstop, and even better work from Faber to scoop it up in the dirt to stop New Zealand in their tracks in the second innings.
Yes, and they weren't able to convert that final run left on base, but managing to get one across the plate, finishing the bottom of the second inning, 5-2 to Australia.
Steve's Tyre Service and and auto
Being a Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aotearoa Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of order care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going back into the top of the third inning. We are at the WBSC Under-23 Oceania qualifier with our Under-18 Trans-Tasman Series on now. Game 2 between Australia and New Zealand, 5-2 to Australia.
Yeah, Australia really getting going early in this game, scoring 3 in the first, 2 in the second, including their home run to Carter Shears. And looks like they've changed the pitcher again.
Another pitcher.
Number 15 into the game, James McCartney from Wellington, the Porneki Kilburnie club.
And we were talking earlier, you mentioned, Damien, that New Zealand has a number of pitchers that they can use, which is great to see, yeah? So we may see them changing. Jason may be looking to give everyone some opportunity to play.
Yeah. Well, early, I'm guessing best of 5, or they're going to play five games anyway, regardless. So, yeah, try them out for sure, and see what works. And then, once they start getting going, they've got their combination set, then put your best on. But how good being able to have so many pitchers out there. That's number 3, and I know of 3 more that can go out and a chuck. So, yeah, fair play.
That's a bit of a luxury, I would say, to have that many pitchers.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you see, a lot of these boys coming through can play multiple positions. Gabriel Tai's out there. He's a pretty handy pitcher himself, but playing in the DP or outfield at the moment. Yeah, so Tadudi, he can pitch as well. He's on the hot corner at the moment. So, yeah, good. Luxury.
And is that something that we would typically see at this age group, though? Is that sort of quite common?
Well, at this age group, they're still hitting. They're still sliding into second and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, they just want to play at this stage, don't they?
Yeah, wherever.
Exactly.
And they'll play wherever they can, right?
100%.
Give me the ball and I'll just go and play.
I know Tyre Robinson on the bench at the moment, handy pitcher, but is always annoying us to catch. Loves catching, and we actually had him catch a couple games this year. But yeah, I mean, at this age group, some of them 16, 17 years old, they just want to get out there and do it, right? Of course, things will change. If you can't get to second base in so many seconds, then maybe we don't have you running. But, yeah, it's still pretty handy on the hill.
And for Australia, Zeke Turnbull is in the batter's box.
Pop fly to right field in his first at bats. But they tagged, Austin Gooden tagged up and scored at home.
Good start.
Is that Mason Carrion to catch now? Oh no, by the back of the number of their first base when they pan out. Oh no, still at first.
Mason Carey, yes, he's still at first. Yes, yeah.
James McCartney, part of the Wellington under-19 side that won the national title here in New Zealand this season. Works hard, this kid. Good to see him rewarded with a silver fern.
So this is under 18s, average age. What's the sort of the age range here?
Yeah,
are they
16.
younger or?
There's a couple that are 18. There
Yeah,
are a couple
yeah.
that are on that fringe that are probably there because, you know, a bit of experience around the boys. But
Right.
but I know they are planning. So the next cycle later this year, next year, I think.
Yeah.
So, of course, being in that, you don't want them to age out. Good to have this experience, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, you know yourself, having a team bond and team coming through can do wonders if you're solid off the field. So I'd imagine Kumaro, the new coach of the Junior Black Sox coming into in last year, I think, and within the last year, we'll be looking to keep as much as the squad together going through to that next World Cup qualifier.
Yeah, and it's time, isn't it? It's development. It's giving them lots of opportunity. And to your point, it's not only, I would imagine, from a skill perspective, but also building team culture.
Yeah.
And there we see Turnbull just picking up a walk there. Going to a full count.
The first batter in the first and second walk, first batter in the second, home run. Hopefully that's not a trend. I mean, impartial commentary, of course.
And we have Chad Charlesworth up to bat.
Catching in this one, but a handy third baseman as well. In the previous game, the catcher in third, just straight swap.
I'm just leaving that pitch. Should be 2 balls. 2 balls on picking.
Where's our scoreboard?
He's just sitting back. He'd be wanting to get himself a strike here. No, just missing that as well.
I mentioned McCartney. James here works hard. You know, he's loves his pitching, but again, this might be one of the first times he's pitched off the block. No mat under feet.
And there you go, just comes up with that. Another walk. So just needing to settle in. That's the thing when you're coming in for your, as a relief pitcher. Yes, and to your point, it could be a number of things.
Yep. But also, there's pitchers. Some pitchers, you know, they love the start.
Yeah.
They're not fans of coming in and picking up wherever they're put into. Some can do it, some can't. I'm not saying James can't, but yeah, it's a difference. It's a cold day. It's wet. Well, it's not as cold, but it's wet. The wind's picking up. You're not exactly going in with your half an hour warm-ups or whatever it is routine that you've got. So, you know, finding your feet, finding your rhythm with your catcher. You know, Coles from Counties, James from Wellington. You know, these guys probably met 2 days ago. You know, so. Day one, though. Day one.
Yeah, I think just to your point when you talked about their coach, Kumaroa, you know, it's when you've got so many pitchers.
Got a few catches as well.
Yeah. So you need to get these people, you need to get them into the game to give them some game time. Tomorrow and the next day, you need to sort of know who are you going to use.
Yeah, and David Gollan as well. He's, as you see in the background there, the battery coach for this junior Black Sox. Yeah, he'll be figuring them out as well. I'm sure he would have watched them from a distance at a tournament or two over the last summer. But you know, getting in their head, seeing how they tick and how they work and what pressure they can handle. Yeah, he'll be learning. He'll be figuring them out as well.
And then we see a drive out to centre field. Oh, he was just in shallow, almost had that. Good knockdown.
There's a pick-off, wasn't it?
I think it was, actually. just missed that.
It's the angles, right?
Oh, I just missed the shot from our hitter there and saw the ball go out, but there you go. Yeah. Just missed what happened there just actually at the plate, but it was certainly a throw down to second, so runners are now at third and second in scoring position.
As mentioned earlier, guys, we're up in the clubhouse here at the Manawatū Softball Association. They're playing on Diamond 2, and all I can see in clear line is the outfield. So we're working off a TV.
And you've got a better view than me.
Yeah.
I can't see the outfield. Oh, sort of.
I'll stop leaning forward. I do get in the way a lot.
Be nice to get a little ground ball here, I would imagine, for the New Zealand team. Just keep the ball in the infield. Oh, just going low. 4-4.
3 straight walks to load the bases here for Australia. None down here at the top of the third.
And that sees Buswell on first.
Golly comes out for a quick kōrero. I've always wanted to do a voiceover. Come on, guys. Nah, I won't do it.
Like they do in some other sports. Yeah. No, don't do that. Yeah. There we go. Just
I see.
Just having a good chat, getting them to
Calm
settle
them
down.
down.
Yeah,
Yep,
just
that's the
getting them
one.
to settle down.
I see Polder Cooper Nicola out there wearing the number 9. I think he's gone to second, so he's in for Kumaroa. Well, I mean, might not be. Kumaroa might have moved himself, but number 09. I don't know about these zeros in front of the numbers, just quietly. But little. Oh, I didn't say little Polder. I'm sorry, but shorter. No, not shorter. The younger Cooper Nicola out there today. Adding to the sibling fern cap of the family.
That's Carter Shears in the batter's box. Runners at first, second and third. New Zealand will be wanting to certainly keep this tight, Damien.
And hopefully keep this in the park.
Yeah.
Carter Shears had the bomb in the last innings off the umbrella.
Well, he's certainly swinging hard.
Ignacio on the first base camera. Got a receiver on the big screen TV. We've got a receiver here next to us going into the booth, picking up these images.
And actually, it's working quite well, really.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I just missed the view.
Yeah. Yes, it's certainly quite different. You don't quite get to feel that, just the energy and
Yeah.
As you mentioned, see the positioning of the team.
I think they're fixing their high home cam. And there was Chopper up on the ladder. He's usually on tiptoes.
Oh, and there's a fly ball out to right field. Runners are tagging up, and they're off. Looks like it got through the outfield. Yeah, because the hitter is on first.
Going off body language
So
of
not
the
caught.
Australian team. Yeah, not caught. Everyone tagged up just in case it wasn't. So Buswell
And should be Charlesworth, I'm thinking, has come across the plate.
Oh, Turnbull and Charlesworth.
Buswell has
Buswell's
gone to
on third.
third.
Yeah, that's the one. Shears. Ooh,
And Shears has stayed at first.
dangerous hitter.
And we'll see what they do here. They're going to send him down on the first pitch. Second.
Still none down.
Yes, and you'll see the runner go down to second. And holding there, runner held up at third. Australia just getting their runner down to second early in the count. Here we see New Zealand just sitting back in the pitch and missing that inside. Just seems to be missing the corners. So just keep working away.
Yeah, hard innings to come in for McCartney.
Yeah.
Trying to find his zone here. Well, trying to find his feet.
And Aussie just seem to have also got into a bit of a rhythm. They've been very disciplined in the batter's box, aren't they?
Yeah. And what I learned the other night, Jackie, is these boys are playing all year round. It's not just summer for them, it's winter as well.
Wow,
so
how good is that?
Yeah, so
that they can.
That they can, yeah. So there's a number of our boys that went over for the Australian winter, or our winter. I don't know if they get a winter, just a drop in degrees, I think. But yeah, it's paying dividends for a lot of these. But you see from these boys, they're red hot, and you know, not that our guys aren't. So they've just had a season themselves. But yeah, Aussie all year round these days, apparently.
But just to be able to play like a sport that you love all year round is great, right? Because, you know, 6 months, 3 months, 4 months off a game, not being able to practice and continue to hone your skills and everything that comes with it does take its toll on your game.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, you can only train so much. I mean, you got to do
game
both.
time.
Yeah,
100%.
you do.
You want to learn from it, make those mistakes, and do them better next time.
Yeah. So
the
they clearly don't
everything.
have a lot of rain.
No.
Or doesn't maybe get too cold, or what is it? Why is it that they can?
I don't know, but we got called the East Island the other day. I wasn't might have got a little bit defensive. We can have your weather if we're at the East Island.
Just got a hit on the elbow there on his arm. Yeah.
He's got enough guards on there, doesn't he?
Got some guards on there, but it's
got all the swag these guys these days. Thompson to Tunna at first, hit by pitch. McCartney, he's definitely better than this, but finding it hard out there at the moment. And it is wet. We can see from a distance that water is coming down.
Yeah, and I think if you're a fielding team and you're staying longer in the diamond, it sort of takes its toll as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Back to bases loaded. None down here in the top of the third. Just want to get a score check.
Tetheridge should be in the batter's box. Yes.
This kid can put it down for sure.
And they're looking to take some cuts, drive the ball. You got runners on base.
Why not?
Hit it hard.
Absolutely, make something happen. You got loaded bases, got none down. Why not?
I have to say the diamond's certainly holding up well. I mean, we're sitting at round number 1 diamond. Oh, made that play, yes. Nice out at first.
Tetheridge hits it to shortstop where Joseph Hill makes the play over to first, but not before. Buswell goes sliding into home. Runners advance, Shear and Thompson to Tunna are now in scoring position. And Australia get their 8th run.
8th run. That's correct. Just working the outside of the plate. McCartney.
Come on, Goody. Hey, Austin. Hey, Austin. Come on, Goody. Hey, Goody. Hey, Goody.
The water's beating off our
here we see
gazebo a bit more.
Going over the centre field's head. He's going to score a couple of runs for Australia.
Yeah, hard hit shot
Yep.
to the outfield, scoring those runs. Tetheridge going around. Oh, sorry, Tetheridge was that.
Yeah, it should be
Out.
Shears.
Yeah, Shears scoring.
Shears coming in.
Thompson to
Thompson,
Tana.
Tana.
And Gooden. Designated player all rounder, really.
Yeah, it's been pretty tough though for McCartney. He's had to, like, he's not really getting the corners, right? He's gone wide and like out and up. So when you bring the ball in, that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
At an international level, at the end of the day, we're at international level.
100%.
You bring the ball in the zone, and you've got runners on base. They're going to want to score those runs, right? They're going to drive the ball. So, yeah, it makes it tough, but that's why they're here. Just keep chipping away, keep working away.
That's it, Jackie. If you're not going to get the calls on the corners, then you're trying to do anything to throw a strike, and at this level, you expect your team to be hitting. So give them anything in the zone, they'll swing.
Yeah, and we see that's the second out for Australia.
Coming up to their 9th batter of the innings.
It's Faber up to bat. There's your strike, that's it.
Faber struck out in his last at bat, hit to centre field and scored in his first.
There we go, just working hard to hit that outside of the plate. That was the first pitch. That'll get him another strike. Top of the third innings, 10 runs to 3 to Australia.
I'd love to see McCartney be able to end this with a strikeout. I mean, an out. But, he's worked hard this innings. Hasn't gone his way, but hopefully this one does.
Here we go here. Yeah, and that's a catch. That should be an out. Let's get that out. It's got room. Nice. And that's the third out in the top of the third inning, but not after Australia has scored another 5 runs. Going into the bottom of the third, it is 10-3 to Australia.
Tyre service and auto.
Being a Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aotearoa Hospice, Just Silch, and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the bottom of the third inning where we have Australia under 18 and the New Zealand Junior Sox. Score is 10-3 to Australia. Up to bat is Star, followed by Carey and Tahi
that's
Tahi.
Mason.
Oh, we're at Mason.
That's my
Beg
bad.
your pardon.
Must have been Star, must have been the last one out. Maybe that's where we missed that run.
Carey, Tahi Tahi and Mick Williams. Alrighty. I feel a good inning coming on here.
Here we go, boys.
New Zealand needs to keep Australia out in the field. Keep
They
them out
do.
in the field. There we go. Nice. Nice drive to right field. Oh, foul ball. See, if you look over at the field, Julian, and I look at the screen,
Okay.
we can
I actually
translate-
looked at this right field and no one was there. I was like, oh no. You can tell where it's going off the bat, but it's just losing
Where
it
it
on the
goes.
angles. Yeah.
There you go.
Mason Carey is a very dangerous hitter. Has had a few top batter awards over the years, and I think he was out at one. Just looking over. Yep. Sorry for that cut. Or is it foul? What's going
foul
on?
Ball. Looks like another foul ball.
Have another go, Mace.
Yeah. We're improvising really well, actually, aren't we? We're just-
Absolutely.
yeah. 2 slices to the right side. Obviously throwing the pitch on the outside of the plate. Let's see where they go here. Stuck with it.
Jammed him up.
Jammed them up.
Popped up and caught by the shortstop, Carter Shears.
And that's one down. That should bring, here we see here, jammed on the inside. He knew straight away, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, just that, And that's one down, bringing up Tahi, our DP.
Yep, Gabriel Tahi out of Auckland. Got to call one of his finals last week in the National Secondary Schools for Mount Albert Grammar School against St. Patrick's College Silverstream.
Yep.
Tight battle, just losing that one 2-0 to Stream. Real seesaw battle between the two schools right through the tournament. The two best schools definitely were in the final, and Gabriel Tahi was an absolute star for Mags. Well, he's dropped the batting gloves with the wet.
Should be 3 balls, I would say.
Cole McWilliams on deck for the Junior Black Sox.
So were you at the secondary schools all week?
Yep,
good
Fraser Park.
Good to see secondary schools being still a very successful tournament for us in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Again, giving players opportunities to play.
And hopefully giving the bug to some others, you know. I mean, yes, there's a lot of ballers out there. Even looking at my old school now, I mean, it's I look at it now and it's full of Hutt Valley reps or Wellington reps. And when I was at school, it was like me, Terence, and about 7 cricketers. So it's good to see how they are. But also, hopefully, you know, they play a bit of school ball, get a bit of the bug, and hopefully they turn up for a club next season.
Yeah, fantastic, isn't it? You see the game thriving. And I guess that's probably when we talked about Australia, is they obviously that's helps them as well when they're playing all year round and they're getting exposure. That's going to expose other players and people to the game as well. That's how it stays alive or grows.
That's it. I even see, you know, we're here to eventually watch the under-23s when they get to play.
Yes.
But, you know, it's such an important age group, I think. You know, I see, I've been an administrator of the sport the last few years, and the drop-off is that 18 to 22-year-old, you know. So having something for them to work towards and play in, hopefully we'll keep them around the game a bit longer.
Here we see a nice play. Ground ball hit to shortstop. 6-4 there. Getting the out at second, getting the front runner. That's the second out for Australia. But yes, to your point, there's a big gap. You know, 18 to 23 is quite a big change or development in a person.
Yeah.
And then your ability and your skill, right? It's quite,
Even some of the boys coming out of 19s and going straight, you know, into men's. A lot of them are playing. Let's be honest, our game in New Zealand's getting younger. Our premier sides are getting younger. You know, you have the veterans stay around, but There's not as much as there used to be, you know. So having something in that gap, I think, is so important.
Very, very, very important.
You know, because it is a huge jump for them. The good ones at this level, obviously they'll be playing up. Holder Cooper Nicola grounds out to shortstop and retires the side.
And we're going into the top of the 4th. Australia 10 and New Zealand 3. We'll be back shortly. Is it? No. Top of 4. And welcome back. We are going into the top of the 5th inning. Damien and I are just having a conversation. I'm saying it's the top of the 4th.
Oh, no, it is the 4th. You're right. Correct.
Going into the top of the 4th. Here we go. Australia is up to bat. I feel like it'll be starting to get pretty wet out there. On, you know, just starts to get a bit. We've had a constant drizzle throughout the game.
At least it's not bogging up though. You see on Diamond 1 that a lot of the you know the surface water, especially along. I saw it on 3 in the previous game. You're not seeing that in this diamond.
No. So it's definitely holding up for our under 18s.
McCartney gets a second innings, the first of the team to get a
first of
innings.
the pitches that have gone to another inning, which is nice to see. So it'll be interesting to see how he settles in.
Yep.
This should be a catch out. Watching, and yes.
Mason Carey under it in the first base foul ball line to make that catch for the first out.
Yeah, we see there just getting underneath that. He'll be happy with that. Couple of pitches, that's what you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's
especially after the innings he had last time.
Yeah, that's the beauty. I hope it continues on. Beauty of another opportunity to pitch. Here we go. Comes back with a strike. Gets that strike on the inside.
Yeah, it took him 5 batters to get his first down in the last inning, so good for the junior Black Sox to strike early in this one.
And good to see we've got our supporters out there hanging in there.
Hanging in on the bank, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people earmarked this weekend as soon as it was announced that we're going to have international softball in New Zealand again for the first time since the World Cup in 2022.
Yeah, 2022.
That's gone fast.
Yeah, it's a while ago.
Yeah.
And also at this fantastic ballpark that we have here, Colquhoun Park in the Manawatū.
Of course, got the mega upgrade in 2020 before the Under-18 World Cup. Good to see international ball here again.
So do you know what happens after this tournament for these teams, Damien? I feel like I
The
should know,
18s,
but
I
yeah.
think they have a World Cup next year, I think. I need to double check that one. We'll get learned but throughout the tournament. But yeah, they definitely do have one coming up. So that's why I think they wanted to keep the age range within,
Yes.
you know, to give them a good spell going forward and still be
Yeah,
eligible
you
for
talked
the
about
World
that.
Cup.
Yes, yes.
But if it's not next year, I think it might be early 26. Next year is 26. Where am I at?
Yeah, we are. We're into 26 next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So that makes sense, right? So you give people an opportunity to develop within
Yep.
the age range, and then
How
they're
they
hitting,
want them,
they're
yeah.
hitting their peak. And
Yep.
hitting your peak, a high percentage of the players will be, you know, just that another couple of years older.
Yep.
Year older with experience. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
I guess it's a hard one though, eh? Having an 18s, like usually you pick your top team every year, but if you're working towards a 2-year, 4-year cycle, or whatever it is, I know the top level has gone back to 4 years instead of the 2. I'm not sure the setup, but we'll find out some more information throughout the weekend for sure.
Yeah. I'm sure we will. So, runner on first. Base on balls. One down. Can't you all want to... Oh, just tighten up there. Yes. Nice. Held up by the catcher.
Yeah, good work from Colquhoun Williams behind the dish.
As well as into bat.
Popped up to second in his first at bat, got the walk and scored in his last at bat in the last innings.
Just getting away from the catcher.
Looking a bit slippery there for McCartney.
Yep, they'll change out the ball.
Yeah, one of those games where someone's standing at the fence with the towel, eh?
Someone's got the towel, yeah. Two strikes and one ball on the hitter. McCartney will be looking to work really hard here. Get that, there we go, ground ball, should get it out here. Oh, nice, just missed him. Oh no, I think he's out.
On the screen, didn't it look like it went past them, but no.
Nice call by the umpire. We'll just see how this plays out, Damien.
Yeah, looks like Joseph Hill comes across. Bit of a spin there.
Oh, yeah, nice. Close play. Great play. Umpire over there at shortstop. Good angle. Calls it runner out.
Yeah, Hill to carry there for the second outs. And that's a better start here from the Junior Black Sox. Just the runner on in scoring position on 3, but 2 down. And that's going to bring to bat Carter Shears. Doesn't get too easier than that. Because Carter sends one in the second innings, and then drives in a couple in the next innings.
It was that hit to right field, I think, and then they tagged up.
Time to start prepping Diamond 1 again.
Foul
Sounds
ball.
like.
At the bottom, top of the fourth. Beg your pardon, top of the fourth, 10-3 to Australia. 1 down, and Australia have a runner at 3.
Yeah, they put out a temporary runner there for Charlesworth as the catcher.
Oh, nice spot on that. Now, just missing.
Just missing, eh?
Yeah.
Is that an actual plate, or is that a drawn triangle on that mat? I don't see a home
look like
plate.
a plate because it would be. You'd see it sitting on top of the turf. So I think they're lines. Yeah, they're drawn lines. Yeah.
Interesting. As long as it's 17 inches.
Yeah, that's it. As long as it's straight, it's in the right place. Ah, there you go. There you go. It's all secured there. There we go. Good shot of the outfield here. Oh, McCartney's just sort of slipping a little bit there on the mound.
So you start
starting
fixing
to
his
dig,
divot.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah. It's all right, just settle in, take your time.
Tamiana Star in centre field there.
Oh, nice pitch. Yes, yes. I saw that even from here. It's a good little pitch there. That's looked like a little change up that he's got there.
He's got the tools for sure.
Should be 3 balls and 2 strikes. So we've got a full count on the hitter. Be nice if he gets out of this one.
Yeah, McCartney and the Junior Black Sox working hard here. Bounce back quite nicely after their last innings in the field.
And should be a catch. Right there, right there.
Tamiana Star goes back to make that catch, and that's a quick 4 up and 3 down.
4 up and 3 down in the top of the 4th. No runs scored, that's 10-3. And we'll be back shortly going into the bottom of the 4th.
Steve's Tyre Service and Auto
Being a Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Zilch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Lynx is good with it.
And welcome back. We're going into the bottom of the 4th innings. Here you see our game between the New Zealand Junior Sox and the Australian under-18 team. We have a change in our pitcher, Damien.
Yeah, coming into the game is Connor Buxton, number 5 on the program.
Oh, he looks like he's throwing it reasonably hard in there. He's getting into the game. He looks happy to get a bit of a run on the mound. This is under 18.
Yes, indeed.
Looks like a man.
Yeah, it's a good beard on him, isn't it? No, there's a couple
to
man-childs
go.
around here.
Yeah. Just needing to get into his groove. No, this is a good start for us.
Yeah, Norkai looks about 20 as well, at least.
New Zealand, 3 runs. Norkai up to bat, 3 balls. There you go. ends up with base on balls. That's a good start for New Zealand.
Yeah, they'll want to create something here. They're 7 runs behind here at the bottom of the 4th. You go into the 5th and you're down by 7. That can be a run rule, so they'll be wanting to close that gap.
Yeah.
And then try and get another donut against Australia.
Yeah, and just come in this inning, with just a bit of urgency, maybe a bit of energy, just like to get some spark going.
Yeah.
But controlled, I'd imagine, because you also don't want to be swinging away at pitches.
Yeah, at this level, the boys have got all the tools and they've got some very experienced heads in that dugout with them. So, they'll be trying to manufacture their own runs, manufacture how they get the boys around the diamonds. Disciplined batting, they'll take the walks and move them anywhere they can as well.
Yeah, and that's what we're seeing so far, some really good discipline. So that's good. I would imagine Jason Kumaroa, coach of our New Zealand Junior Sox, would have had a little chat to them and said, come on, we need to stay in this game.
Absolutely.
Let's battle back.
And over till it's over.
There you go. So there's another walk based on balls.
So what we're seeing is the new pitchers coming through, just having to find their groove a little bit. Most of them have started with a couple walks going through. And the Australian boys, of course, we've mentioned, they wouldn't be used to this wet. So it'd probably be something new for Buxton out there. Quick timeout called from the infield, and Kumaroa getting his batters in.
Yeah, just probably looking for them to make something happen, eh? Get a bit of confidence.
Isaac Fletcher, the assistant coach for this junior Black Sox side. Another ex-Black Sox. Part of that 2017 World Championship side.
Yeah, I remember watching the game. I remember him. Now, I won't go too deep into the story, but I know he won the game for them in the bottom of the inning and at the end of the game, and we were down, runners on base, and he smacked one over the fence. Just unfortunately going out on that.
Hunter Bailey, the first out.
Pop fly there. Yeah, it was fantastic, Damien. Here we go. We see a replay.
One thing Mark Sorensen always said was Isaac Fletcher, one of the best teammates of that tour, of that squad. The things he did off the ball, off the diamond was, just what they wanted.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'll be passing on that team spirit to his younger boys here in the New Zealand side.
Yeah, great. So important, isn't it? I'm going to have a chat with him and get him to remind me of it so I can talk about it properly and get everyone more excited. Just getting him on the inside there. All right, so we need to move these runners.
We've got a couple now. Top of the shop, Joseph Hill into bat now. The shortstop for New Zealand.
Oh, there we see a hit. Down left field. We just missed that, but it looks like it was
Whoever's on the switch.
It was a drive caught. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
no
turned a
runs
double.
scored. They turned a double. Yeah, caught off base. No runs scored. We're going into the top of the 5th. The score is a 10-3 to Australia.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Link's jerky made with 100% beef.
No mai hoki mai, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the top of the 5th inning between the New Zealand Junior Sox and versus Australia under 18. And our score is 10-3.
Yeah, Jackie, we're at the top of the 5th now. Of course, New Zealand want to keep a donut here. McCartney into his 3rd innings on the hill for the Junior Black Sox. They don't want to give them any more runs, that's for sure. Now that we're into run rule territory.
And he's really come into his form, though. You know, talked about that with the other pitchers have had 1 inning. He's been able to stay into the game, so he's definitely settled.
Yep.
And held Australia out from scoring any further runs in the last inning or so. So that's good to see.
Well, we talked about these kids getting the experience and a chance to play international ball. But, you know, showing McCartney's got a bit of resilience out there because, you know, your first innings on the hill, you faced 9 batters, you got 5 runs, through a lot of walks as well. So, but to come back, shut them out in the last innings and hopefully do the same here.
Do the same here. That's what they'll be looking to do for sure. That seems to be working well with him, but seeing that little change up, mixing it up. He'll be happy with that.
Thompson Tatana into bat now, was hit by pitch in his last at bat against McCartney. Scored off that and scored off his walk in his first at bat as well.
Oh, just gets that ball on the outside, hitting that to right field. So hitting it where it is. Good location by the pitcher. However, the hitter making good contact, driving the ball to right field and finds himself on first base. Australia with a runner at first. Making a change here. Noah Powell should be coming in for a pinch hit. Is that correct? You agree with me there, boss?
I concur.
Yeah. Nice.
Noah Powell was one of the designated players in the last game. Had a pitch as well.
And we've definitely seen that from both teams, haven't we? That, and you've talked about it a lot, or we have, in that how a lot of the players are quite flexible, adaptable within, and they can play a number of positions. Seems to be the thing at this age.
Well, they probably go back to their club teams and then they play every position their coach wants them to, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Utilities. The tractor and the rake is out on Diamond 1. Hopefully we're getting prepped for 7 p.m. Fingers crossed, 7:30 I think maybe.
Yeah, well I was just mentioning before, didn't I, that how it sort of seems to have got a little bit brighter, you know, it's sort of, it's not drizzling anymore, it looks like it's cleared up a little bit. Be great to be able to get a game, you know, underway.
Absolutely.
Another one tonight, especially with the 23s.
Yep. Thompson Tatana on first there for Australia.
And we see it just takes a little more time in between the hitters, isn't it? Especially when the ball's been pitched into the dirt. Just to give it a bit of a wipe and dry it up, and also
and fill the hole.
Yeah, fill the hole. I was gonna say, fill the hole every time he steps into it.
Making sandcastles out there.
Fly ball to centre field, caught. Holding that runner at first. And that's one down. Here we see just hitting under the pitch, that drop ball. And that's worked well for McCartney.
It has,
It's like when he's hitting that spot, yeah, they're definitely hitting the bottom part of the ball. Results in a fly ball caught.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can't strike him out, we want ground outs and pop-ups, and that's what he's giving his team. So that's been the difference in the last couple innings. That and less walks.
That's it. Pretty simple, isn't it?
Simple game.
Yeah.
Well, it can be. So it looks like another one coming in.
Another pinch hitter opportunity here.
Yeah, we're taking out one of their great hitters there, Austin Gooden.
Who is it?
And coming in is that a 41?
We don't seem to have a 41 on here, do we? So.
But I think it says Turner on his back. So Blake Turner maybe. Have they written the number down wrong?
It is Blake Turner. It is Blake Turner. I've got 41. Yeah.
Oh, I've got 44. All right.
Let's go with Blake Turner, number 41, coming in for a pinch hit. Here we are. Blake Turner, it's our under-18 Australian team, we can see here. And McCartney will be wanting to keep things nice and tight here. Take his time. Seems to be in a better rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely. Seen a few more batters now. I mean, he saw a lot in the first innings, but held his head high, dug deep, and still out there doing the do.
Here we go, another fly ball. This should be a catch, another out.
Polder Cooper Nicola overcalling Mason Carey for the catch there. Polder gets that one. And that's the second out, another pop fire.
It's exactly what they would have wanted.
Looks like everyone's getting a hit in this one. Alex Duncalf into bat for Thomas McCarroll.
And it'd be fair to say Golan will probably be quite happy with this.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, just this is particularly this inning. The last couple of innings with McCartney.
I think he'd be pretty happy with the resilience from the young man. He'd know him well. Obviously, Golly being in Wellington, and he was the 19s national champion coach there this season. So he'd know what McCartney could do. But, you know, seeing a pitcher go out and face 9 batters and walk 5 of them and give up 5 hits and then come back and bounce back in the way he has, it's really cool to watch. Where are we at, Iggy?
And that's the third out in the outfield. We'll just call it.
That was an out.
Yeah. Perfect.
We'll call it a donut.
Great inning. It's probably our best inning from our New Zealand team. McCartney, well done. That's the top of the 5th inning. We're going into the bottom of the 3rd. The score remains at 10-3 to Australia.
Tyre service and auto.
Being a Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aotearoa Hospice, Just Silch, and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Link's jerky made with 100% beef.
And welcome back to the WBSC Under-23 Oceania Qualifier with the Under-18 Trans-Tasman Series. We're bringing you New Zealand Junior Sox versus Australia Under-18. We're at the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen, and the score is 10-3. New Zealand will be looking to score some runs here, Damien.
Yeah, they need to. They have to, or else it's game 2 in the books. So, of course, run rule comes into effect here.
And the run rule is?
Oh, it's 15 after 3, 10 after 4, and 7 after 5.
Yeah, right, okay.
So, yep, 7 on the cards here. So, no, New Zealand have to do something, and hopefully they can go off the momentum of McCartney over the last couple innings.
Yeah, he's certainly shown a lot of resilience, hasn't he? He's battled away and just settled in.
Yeah, you want to repay the favour as a batter, as a teammate. New Zealand have definitely been able to get a few runners on base. Just got to start converting them a bit more.
The last couple of tunes at bat though, we've seen them have really good discipline in the batter
Yeah,
spots.
absolutely.
You know, we've come out with a couple of walks to get runners on base in scoring position. So then again, we've talked about it the whole game. They just need to be able to convert.
That's it. That's it. One run will give them another innings with Tamihana Star, the centre fielder, at first base now with the speed. And
he's off.
He is
oh,
off.
Yeah, we see it. Oh, he's off. He's going to 3. He's quick.
Yeah, he's quick. You always have the fastest kid at centre field.
Great base running there.
Mason Carey must have gone at the first pitch.
Yeah, and he's off. And see, the ball just died.
Yeah.
This is what they want.
It's a great start from New Zealand, exactly what they want. And with runners on the corners, bringing a designated batter in the 4th spot to bat. You like that.
Yeah, yeah. Good position to be in. So they really need to score a couple of runs or a run here to keep themselves alive. Oh, pick off there at 3.
Gave it a go. The ball sitting under Star there. Mason Carey moves to second base.
And that's where we see that 1 and 3 play runner at first and third. They opt to go straight down to 3 on that play. Umpire calls that, gives him that pitch on the inside.
Buxton into his second innings of work here for Australia.
Should be 3 and I'm picking 3 and 1. But I could be wrong. Certainly know that's in the hitter's favour. No, can't have been 3, Damien. Must have been 2, correct. 3 balls. Oh, just taking a big cut on that pitch. It certainly was a strike, looked like a strike. Right pitch to go at.
Swinging at the 3-0. Well, fair play, young man. Fair play.
It must have been close enough. Hey?
We got two runners in scoring position, none down here, and you need the run.
There we go. He's going to move the ball. Are they going to hold that runner at first? Oh, he's safe.
They held the lead runner, almost got the tag going back to the base. But Teite's now safe on first.
lucky stars count as lucky stars.
Indeed,
indeed. In getting back.
The Australian under 23 side just walking past us off to warm-ups for the second time today.
Yeah, we see the play there, just a quick little replays, just a little bit of a fake throw there to first. Thought, no, I'm going to go to the runner at 3, and Star fortunate to get back. Load of bases for New Zealand. Oh, he's going to get in. Is he going to get in? Yes! There's their run.
There's the run. There's another innings.
There's the run they needed. Great inning. Good
Yeah,
battle back.
absolutely.
They had runners on in the last inning. We know that. Here we go. The pass ball. That throw off.
Would have been close if it was on.
And New Zealand just need to keep this going. Here we go.
Oh,
hit up the middle.
Off the top of the bat.
Just coming off the end of the bat
Yeah.
there.
You'll take that. Masakiri goes into home plate for the 5th run for New Zealand.
And look, they've been applying pressure, haven't they? They've had runners on, like we talked about over the last couple of innings, and so this is where they're just finishing it off. Here's another hard. Oh! Is that runner safe at 3? Back safe at 3?
I think it was a hard hit ball from Polder Cooper Nicola down the hot corner. You see here, oh, just I'm guessing that skimmed off the ground there. Good
So
alert awareness from the third baseman to get the out at 1.
Good hard hit, as you said.
I think Taite's hurt himself though, sliding back into third. He looks a bit ginger, standing up and sorting himself out.
This is good by New Zealand though. Good aggression in the batter's box, hitting the ball hard.
Just the first out here. 2 runs on. Down by 5 here in the bottom of the 5th. Quick conference on the battery pairing of Charlesworth and Buxton.
You see in the shot there, Damien, as you said, the 23's going out to warm up the Australian team.
Oh, is there some more blue sky?
Sun's going to come out.
Surely.
And good to see the under-18s New Zealand team just battled back here. Australia will be wanting to get themselves another out. Oh, that one just getting loose again. Just missed it coming in.
Tate tried to go over the glove and he did, but unfortunately didn't hit the base on the way through. Probably didn't see it raised on the ground there.
We've seen that a bit though, haven't we? Because of the dew on the ball. We've seen a lot of pass balls, wild pitches, and just losing your footing as well. So that's all that combination.
Looks like a good bounce off that screen though.
Yeah. Just missed probably on that slide there coming in. 2 down. And we have a runner, New Zealand have a runner at 3. Oh. Chase that one.
Norkai Malmonch goes swinging up in the zone. Cole Williams should be the runner, but of course 2 down catcher rule. Surely he's not.
Oh yes, and Australia getting that 3rd out. They'll be happy with that. Get out of the inning. Well, they'll be happy with the 3rd out. I'm not sure if they'll be happy with themselves letting that get away on them for another inning. But we will be back for another inning. It'll be the top of the 6th. See you shortly.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Your world, your color, your choice. With Racine.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High performance fabric worthy of what you stand for.
Sometimes, virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
And welcome back to the Under-18 Trans-Tasman series, where we have New Zealand Junior Sox playing Australia Under-18. We are at the top of the sixth, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 10-5. Great last inning there by the New Zealand team, Damien.
Yeah, absolutely. They sent up a few more batters than they had been, converting a couple more runs to take it to another innings. Unfortunately, leaving one runner on and one getting out at home. But, yeah, narrowing that gap, 10-5, gives us another innings to call. McCartney's back out there.
So this third inning? Yeah, third inning.
Fourth? Came in the third.
Third, fourth, fifth. Yes, could be. We're going into a sixth.
He's the third New Zealand pitcher of this game. Had a tough first innings out there, but has bounced back quite nicely around his team.
Faber drives the ball to left field.
Yeah, must have found a gap there in the infield somewhere with a hard hit ball. And he'll start this one on first base.
It's definitely cleared up a bit, isn't it?
It has indeed.
Nice, setting the scene quite nicely if it stays like this. For
Yeah,
our third game due at 7:30 this evening. Oh, just turning for a bunt.
Should be an absolute ripper at 7:30. Hopefully everything holds up. It has cleared. It's getting darker. I'm sure they'll turn on the lights soon. Some good lights here at Colquhoun.
McCartney just sitting back. Watching that ball. Should be another fly ball caught. Here we go. That's the first out for New Zealand. In the top of the sixth.
Yeah, Turnbull out with a catch to centre fielder Tamihana Star, who holds up the runner Faber at first. One down.
Fly ball caught. Fly ball caught. All day.
All day. That's what you want from your centre fielder for sure.
Yep, that's right.
All your outfielders, really.
Outfielders.
Nice pitch to the zone there. McWilliams popping up, ready to throw it.
And picking the seal. Oh, just missed him. The throw was definitely on there.
Yeah, New
Wasn't
Zealand were
it,
ready
Damien?
for it.
Yeah, they were. They called a pitch out.
You saw
And the
McWilliams
throw,
ready. Yeah. Oh, it just popped out of the glove as well. But, yeah, McWilliams all over it. Saw straight away that they were going to go, and they called the outside pitch and bounced over straight away, ready to throw down.
Yep, they'd picked it. Oh, well, unfortunate, but it's good.
How lucky we could put this game on Diamond 2, because if we hadn't,
we wouldn't have
Diamond
been,
1
yeah.
would be done for
we
a
wouldn't have been able
bit.
to play.
Yeah.
And we did need the Diamond to settle.
Yep.
They needed to be able to clear it, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's all right now in front of us, all lined up. Well, there you go. I mean, I do matchy, but that's next level.
Got the shoes. Do they have team shoes?
Yeah, look like he found some Australia shoes.
Gee, that's pretty flash.
It's not bad.
That's committed.
That's committed.
Hey.
Yeah. I just go with the colours, but having the actual writing on it, damn. Stevie Dean's coming to our right, leading out the New Zealand under-23 side to warm up.
Oh, I just missed that. Yes, making their way in.
Feel like they need entrance music. Yeah, the boys.
3 and 1 on the hitter and 1 down. We've got a runner at 2. McCartney sits back and gets it. Oh, just misses
Slammed
that
up
one.
the middle, yeah.
And they'll score that run from 2.
Yeah, Faber going from 2 to home off the hit of Charlesworth.
Yes.
Who's now safe at first.
There we go. Just drives that one straight back up the middle.
It's a bit cute from Chop, giving us some
Giving us
hearts.
a little heart. We both got one. Yeah, I'm glad.
You got the first, though.
got-
There you go.
I've got-
There's
there
the
we go.
Australian
There's
shoes.
The Australian shoes. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
That
think I
says
might have
it
to
all.
step it up.
Says it all. Making another change as Australia's wanting to give all their players a bit of an opportunity here to have a swing at the ball. There, sorry, you're not Chopper.
Definitely not.
No, you're Damien.
Max Hayhow coming in. Max Hayhow coming in to have a cut here. Australia with a runner on 1. Getting the true feelings from the booth behind us. Luckily, you guys can't hear them. Got to divide all the voices in my head. People still holding in that outfield.
Here we see that fly ball. There's been a lot of, oh, it's over the fence.
She
Over
gone.
the fence, there you go. They got onto one. We've
That's
seen a
one.
lot of fly balls here.
Yeah, we have,
Yeah,
yes.
and they're being caught, and there was bound to be one sooner or later.
Yeah, absolutely.
That takes them to 12-5.
Fuzzwell scampering around the bases pretty quick. Oh, no, of course, that was the pinch hit of Hayhow. Not a bad pinch hit, kid. coming in and hitting
That's
a
what
dinger.
your coach will like to see when they bring in a pinch hitter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drives that one over centre right.
Gives them their buffer again.
I don't think they've got too many more substitutes to be able to bring in. Maybe a couple more if they decide to.
Well, you always keep one out there just in case.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that team that makes all the changes and then there's an injury.
That's right.
Well, but it looks like New Zealand may make a change on the hill.
Making a change here. Just
Looks
to
like
mix it
Toby
up.
Smith back into the game, the lefty from Canterbury.
And look, McCartney's done a great job, actually, over the
Hell of a
last few
job,
innings.
yeah, absolutely.
Right? Yeah, just came in and settled in.
Yeah, gave up 5 in the first, but, you know, hard-hit balls left, right and centre from that Australian team. And then shut them out for the last few. But 3 in this one, just too much. Time for a change for the New Zealand team. And Toby Smith back into the lineup.
Yeah, well, they need to mix it up, don't they? Because they've still got opportunity to come back and hit.
Yep.
They pulled back some runs in the last inning. I would say Jason Kumaroa will be saying, no, we're going to come back in and we're going to have another turn at bat.
Yeah, absolutely. And over till it's over. And the New Zealand boys have shown, we keep on using that word resilience, but just to be able to bounce back and get things going and, you know, keep themselves in this ball game.
We'll just let them get themselves set. There we go. That was that hit up the middle. Earlier run in the inning. And there we see our home run.
Yeah, not bad, pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter.
Yeah, not bad, Max, not bad.
You've got to be happy with that if you've been waiting all game and you come in for a pinch
get that
hit
opportunity.
And
100%. Oh, boys, what have you guys done this game?
yeah.
I chilled out and then hit a bomb.
Yeah.
No, surely he wasn't chilling out. Well, the lights are on one. Just giving you the updates as we keep getting closer and closer to 7:30.
So we see Australia's just got that buffer back, haven't they?
They have indeed, yeah. They can afford to give up 1 in the next at bat from New Zealand. But if they want to do it in the 6.
There it is here. We see it again.
Definitely going at that low ball, the low drop. Mostly pop-ups, like you even called that one, didn't you?
Yeah. Ground ball hit up the middle there. Sees Australia with another runner on base. 1 down. We're at the top of the 6, ladies and gentlemen. Australia 13, New Zealand 5.
Cheers has been having a day with the stick for sure.
He has, hasn't he? Yeah, been pretty consistent.
Yeah, well, you start with a home run, then you get a harder hit right. Shot to right field, pop up to centre field, and then another one to get himself on. Not too bad. Up and in for the ball.
And we know this is, Thompson Tatana has also had a good turn at bat. Good day at the office too.
Yeah, not too bad. Done well in at right field for the side. Sorry, second base for the side. Had a couple pop-ups himself. A walk, a hit by pitch. Flying out to right. Oh, sorry, it was a hit to right.
So they get to have more opportunities at bat, don't they? You know, when you're scoring runs. Just means you got more chances at bat. Oh, low pitch. Gets that one in there. Gets the second out. It's nice.
Yeah,
So
strikeout called. We'll take that for sure. 2 down now here in the top of the 6th. Noah Powell must have just come in for pinch hits in the last at bats when he skied out to centre field. Must be Lachlan Tetheridge back into bat. This kid's pretty dangerous as well. He's got all the tools with the stick.
Yeah, we see that pitch there. Nice finisher there. Don't think
good.
Thompson Tatana was that, happy with that, leaving that. So close.
Oh, we never.
So close, but never mind.
No one ever likes being KC'd.
No.
Ever. At least if you swung on a miss, at least you've struck yourself out. But the umpire to strike you out, ooh, no. Not that we'd ever disagree with it.
Yeah, it's been pretty consistent though. You have to, the umpire hasn't given it too wide or too high. It's been pretty tight with it. It's forced them to actually bring it in that zone.
People are still holding out. They got the hot drinks.
Yep. Comes our
Gummies as well. Gummies or bare feet.
That's it.
It pretty much sums up the weather that we've got here, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that cut?
Just a change of pace here from Toby Smith coming in. Of course, change arms as well. He's a lefty instead of a righty. So apart from McCartney giving up those runs, and Toby Smith come in and done well.
There you go. It's the top of that. Oh, just unable to pick that up. Oh, and the runner keeps going around a 3. That's smart. Heads up, base running. So I hit the top of that ball. It was hit to, here we see the replay. There we go. Other left side. Ah, just on the hop,
just
Damien.
bounces off. I was wondering how it ended up back at the catcher, but the hop just being able to get away from him. They'll put runners on the corners for Australia, and then they go back to the top of the shot.
That says their third out. Here we see that ground ball to the shortstop, making the play at 2 for the third out for New Zealand. We're going into the bottom of the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. The score is not 18, it's 13. 13-5 to Australia. New Zealand will be wanting to come out and pull back some runs. We'll see you shortly.
and auto
Being a Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aotearoa Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
No mai, hoki mai, and welcome back. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. New Zealand up to bat. They are needing to score some runs in this inning. Damien?
Yeah, we talked about it before. The run rule is 7 after 5 innings. Of course, New Zealand clawed back a couple in their last at bat, which bought them another innings, but then Australia do what they do and added 3 to their total. So they're just out of reach now, so it's the 8-run difference. New Zealand need to score at least 2 to get by themselves the 7th innings and getting the sticks going. They're capable, very much so. They've been disciplined in the batter's box. They've swung when they need to. But yeah, this is the time to make something else happen.
Yeah, and just keep chipping away. You know, they're in playing for New Zealand, wearing
Absolutely.
the jersey, playing an international series. Every time each player comes up to bat, make it the best turn at bat that you possibly can.
That's the one. Tururi into bat now.
Good. Patient. They've shown that throughout the game. I think the coaches, you know, I guess I can't sort of, well, maybe guess that's exactly what it is. You know, if I'm thinking about the discipline from the hitters in New Zealand, they should be happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely. If only we had the crystal ball in the booth.
Yeah. And then Australia, I guess on the reverse, the coaches will be saying, too many balls.
Yeah.
Too many balls, eh? Let's tighten that up. For whatever reason.
Hunter Bailey into bat now. A sacrifice bunt in his first at bat, caught by the second baseman in his second at bat. Home run in his, no, just putting it out there.
Don't jinx him. Is it coming?
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Not that I'd ever want to, you know, the positive affirmation or whatever it is, put it out, but usually it's commentator's curse, isn't it? So it's the other opposite.
Yeah, Buxton's just certainly unpredictable, I would say. He doesn't seem to stick with one location, mixes it up.
Yeah, definitely keeping the Kiwis guessing with the pitch selection. No real rhythm to what he's, or combination. Sure, that will work.
That'll work.
That will play.
That'll work. Caught him off guard. It was a different style of pitch.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have one down, runner at first. Should be coming up to the top of the order. Hit to left field. That's what we want. Runner going down to 3. Two there is on 3. And we should have Hill at 2.
Yeah, good shot from the shortstop there to make something happen for the Junior Black Sox.
Couple of runs right there.
Yeah, 2 in scoring position, 1 down here in the bottom of the 6. Definitely the momentum that they want.
Yes, bringing up Star, who has been a little bit of a rock star
Absolutely.
in this game. Seen his speed, need him to get on base. Oh, and just gets a little off hit. Will he beat it out? Oh, they've gone home.
Try to get the tag at home. Did they get him? Did he call
I
it?
believe so. We might get to see it again, but I believe so.
Yeah, it did go up there, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it didn't go wide like in safe. Someone's got the angle grinder out.
Star will be on first. Hill should be at 3. And we have Carey up to bat. Runner on first and third.
Mason Carey getting the call from Coach Kumaroa from third. Dangerous hitter, young man from playing out at Island Bay, Wellington these days. Grew up in the Hutt Valley, as I was corrected by the one and only Joel Evans. He is from Wainuiamata, not the Hutt Valley, apparently the different. If you'd ask a few Hutt Vallians, yes, they are.
Hutt Vallians.
Would love to see him playing in the Hutt Valley again. Throw that out there.
You see good patience from Mason Carey. Still in this game. Opportunity here to score a couple of runs. Oh, he thought that was his walk. It should be 3 and 1. 3 and 1, 2 outs. Need to score a run here. Ah, outside pitch, nice. So it brings another runner on base for New Zealand. Coming up to bat should be Tahi.
Yeah, Gabriel Tahi into bat now. Grounded out in his first at bat, grounded out to shortstop in his second. Hit to down the hot corner in his third. He can make some stuff happen for sure.
Just leaving that inside pitch. Probably just a bit high. Tahi really making Buxton work for this. Bring the ball in, bring the ball into the zone. No, that's the third. Oh, and a pick off at 3. Safe. Keeping everybody on their toes, Damien, on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
not over.
No, it's not over, but yeah, it's good to see that. I mean, look, they're just defending 8 runs here. They're well ahead, but to still go for the pick-offs, showing that.
Oh, and there's ball 4.
Ooh.
There's ball 4. That walks in a run.
Is the weather coming in again, is it?
It's a little bit. It's maybe a little bit of a drizzle. Oh, just watching Buxton though, he does like to just get in there and pitch it.
Yep.
Not mucking around.
Not at all.
Australia, well, they'll probably be saying that, yes. 1 out for the game, come on.
Oh, was that their dugout that we could hear in there?
Oh, there's a hit. Will that get through? No, and they make the out at second base on that ground ball hit. That will be the 3rd out for the game and should bring us to the end of the game between Australia and New Zealand under 18s, with Australia coming out on top, 13 runs to 6. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of Game 2 at the Oceania WBSC Under-23 Oceania qualifiers and also the Under-18 Trans-Tasman Series. You were watching NZ Junior Sox versus Australia Under-18s. Australia winning 13-6. Damien, sign us off, buddy.
Yeah, good battle there between the two teams. Australia getting the dub, but you ain't seen nothing yet. If you stick around, coming up on Diamond 1 is the Under-23s. New Zealand, Australia should be a ding-dong battle here on Diamond 1. It's been a pleasure to bring you guys this one. Stick around. There is more to come from Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. right here at the WBSC. Under-23 Oceania qualifiers and the under-18 Trans-Tasman battles. Jackie Smith with the play-by-play, Damien Collins with the colour. We'll see you on the next one.